We head backstage to a private locker room, the atmosphere tense and quiet. Inside sit Paul Heyman, Bron Breakker, and Bronson Reed, discussing the fallout from last week's Battle Royal. Bron starts the conversation, clearly frustrated. He says he understands why they weren't entered into the match, but he can't help feeling they should have been. In his words, they should have been out there eliminating everyone. But Heyman, ever the voice of strategy, quickly interrupts that he tells Bron that had they done that, they would have infuriated Adam Pearce, and Pearce could have easily suspended them or kept Bron completely out of the title scene. Heyman's tone shifts, calm, cold, and confident. He explains that sometimes the smartest move is not to fight now, but to wait for the perfect time to strike. He then lays out the plan, not for chaos, but for domination. Heyman says, "Let's focus on one man." He reminds them that CM Punk and Jey Uso are about to go to war at Saturday night's main event, beating each other half to death for a shot at the championship. And when the dust settles, when one of them emerges broken but victorious, that's when Bron moves in. Heyman describes it as a predator's strategy. Let the others fight until they can barely stand, then step in to finish the job. He looks Bron dead in the eye and says, "The winner of that match will walk into Raw next week ready to be victimized." The message couldn't be clearer. This isn't about picking fights, it's about picking targets. He continues. You'd get rid of the man who shares their path, and your road to the title becomes clear. Bron nods, fully understanding the plan. The intensity in his eyes says it all. He turns to Heyman and says, "Then get me that match from Adam Pearce." Heyman smirks, because as always, he's already 10 steps ahead. He calmly responds, "I already did." Bron leans forward, intrigued. "Who's the match against?" Heyman pauses for effect, and then drops the name that changes the tone of the entire room. LA Knight. The silence that follows speaks volumes. Bron Breakker versus LA Knight, a collision between two alpha personalities, both determined to carve their way toward championship gold. Heyman, clearly proud of his orchestration, tells Bron this is the next step in the grand plan. Defeat Knight, remove him from the contenders list, and send a message to everyone, from CM Punk to Jey Uso, that the future belongs to Breakker. Bronson Reed, standing nearby, smirks, knowing full well that if Bron wins, the entire locker room will take notice. And just like that, the plan is set in motion. The message is simple. When Paul Heyman draws the blueprint, chaos follows. And next week, LA Knight may find himself walking into a trap that was being planned long before he even knew it existed. The question now is, can Knight survive the storm known as Bron Breakker?